Welcome to AP Biology. Sorry if there was a big lead up time there. Kind of get used to that because what happens is when I push the record button, it takes a while for my end to actually click in and show me that we're recording. And if I don't get to see that, then I don't want to start talking and then waste all this welcome and all this stuff on just nothing. So there might always be a little bit of a delay. So anyways, I'm Mr. Rogers. Welcome to my AP Biology class. There's a few of you that are doing this online, so you're not alone. So don't feel like, oh, I'm the only one doing this. There's a handful of you. And I'm glad you're here because it would be very easy for you to say, you know what, I would do this online. Let's not challenge myself. And I really appreciate you guys, challenging yourself as students. So I want to make sure that we are all straightforward for day one. And I think right now, just being honest with you guys, there's a lot of confusion in the teacher world exactly how this is going to look. And so what I wanted to do is eliminate that confusion for today. And I'm going to place you guys on this video and email you guys everything you have to do at day one. Now, I will be honest with you. You are more than welcome any single day this school year to join into my classroom. And you can see on the right side what the first day's schedule is. It's 10:25 to 11:20, but usually the third hour schedule isn't that. It's usually, I believe, like 10 o'clock to 10:55 or something like that. I think it's 10 o'clock to 10:55. So you're more welcome to join any single day you would like. We might not always be talking about the same things. We might not always be on the same exact page, but if you really, really miss just a lecture or a talk, you're more welcome to come in. Now, my online class and the in-person class will be a little bit different. You guys, it's just part of the game, I guess, that we're going to have to deal with here. There's some things that work in person. There's some things that don't work online that work in person. And there's things that are vice versa there. So you guys will have different things. I don't think it'll be too big of a problem. I'm not too worried. But I just wanted you guys to know that right up front. So your first day, you're probably wondering what is going on. So I'm Mr. Rogers, like I said, just introduce myself. This is my 11th year teaching. I've taught college, I've taught high school, I've taught middle school. I've been an admin before, a principal. I've done a bunch of different classes. My favorite class, though, however, to teach is biology. It's what I love to go to, and it's what I love to learn about. With biology, AP, you're probably thinking to yourself, how hard is this going to be? I like 10th grade biology with Mr. Olds or Mr. Rogers. I like to continue. Science is fun. Biology is the best. A lot better than rocks. I get that. So the question I always get is, how hard is this class? And I'll say right now, this is a college level class. I'm going to expect what I expect from my college kids when I teach at NCMC or NMC, when I teach them in the summer. I expect the same from you as I do from them. I will also say, all of you, I'm going to go all of you will be in college next year. College classes seem hard. When I say college classes, you guys are like, oh, that's really difficult. You are at the point where you guys should be able to walk into a college right now and be successful. You're spending a lot of money going to college. If you can't handle an AP class with a teacher 5 days a week, you're not going to be able to handle the pace of a 3-day-a-week bio class when you're spending $5,000 on it. So let's talk about AP Bio. If you get a 3, 4, or 5 on the test at the end of the year, you get bio credit. The average bio class in the state of Michigan costs anywhere between $3,500 to $4,500. So you're saving a good chunk of money. If you don't pass this class, that's not a big worry. It's not saying you won't be successful in college. It's not saying you won't be successful in biology. What it's saying is you might have just missed something. And I'll be honest, the AP test is about 10 times harder than any college biology test will ever be. When you get to college, there's things called CLEP tests. CLEP tests cost $80. You can CLEP out of biology if you fail the AP exam. It's about an hour-and-a-half long test. You take it. If you pass it, you don't have to take the class. I would do that for almost every single class you can. I did it for English, so I got out English classes when I was at college. So let's go through exactly, besides my welcome, what we're doing today. So we're going to do something called a CER. That is a claim. Now, claim, evidence, and reasoning is, let me find it. Well, that's not it. Uh-oh, where did I put it? Right here. Is a way to think about science problems, and it's the best way, honestly, to think about science problems. Is you're going to make a claim. You're going to see, well, first you're going to see a problem. You're going to make a claim about it. What is happening? What do you believe the answer is to the problem? You're going to give evidence to that, and you're going to give reasoning why. So I'm giving you guys a problem. You're going to start out all on your own here. Now, in class, they're going to be working a little bit more with their partners and stuff like that. So online, you're going to kind of be by yourself, and that's okay. You'll manage. This is not impossible. So what I want you guys to do is today I want you to read through this first page. You'll see halfway through the first page what your question is. What caused these trends in the coloration of the guppies? And so the story is really about these guppies that lived in Venezuela and what the scientists found about them. You'll find on the second page exactly what I want your sheet to look like. Now, this is what you're going to turn in. It says components of whiteboard. You're going to do this on a sheet, and you're going to turn this actually in. So the research question. I already told you what the research question was. It's up here. It's this question up here. Your claim. You're going to come up with an answer to that using the data that's about to be given to you. You're going to give evidence why that answer is correct and justification of your evidence, your reasoning, why your evidence shows that your claim is right. Right here, you'll see coming right through here, it kind of gives you some different questions that kind of push you along in these different sections if you get very, very confused. So the data that I'm going to give you, the information that the scientists found about these guppies is on page 3 and page 4. Page 3 is talking about the different pools of water that they studied the guppies and what else was in there. You'll kind of see exactly what's going on. Page 4 is a picture of the river and some other facts about it, and kind of a little brief reminder of what natural selection is. Natural selection is something you learned in 10th grade. If you kind of forgot what it is, it's kind of the idea that the traits that allow a organism to survive will get passed on to the next generation, and traits that allow or hinder, I should say, hinder the species from surviving, those traits aren't passed on. So, for example, you look like you do with 2 arms and 2 legs because that was the most successful form of a living thing back in the day when we were evolving. Way back in the day, we're talking hundreds of millions of years ago. But that's why you look the way you do, because that was the most effective way. So, what I want you guys to do, a reminder here, I want you guys have to create this board first as you turn this in. Once you're all done, once you have a reason, you can be wrong. Everything can be wrong here. I want you to really put some thought into this. I would like you to write an argumentative paper. Now, when I say paper, you get scared. It's really more or less a paragraph. And it tells you exactly what it needs to have right here. You're going to state your claim. You're going to include your evidence. You're going to talk about why your evidence proves that you're right. You're going to organize it just the way you kind of did on your board, but you're going to do this not in a quick little sheet. You're going to do this actually in a paragraph form. You're going to turn that in as well. We're going to talk about it as a class today and tomorrow. I won't give the answer till tomorrow. Usually, I've done this every single year since I've came to Kalkaska on the first day of school. Only one kid has got it right the first day of school, and that was Robert Daniels. So see if you can be like Robert Daniels. Now, besides that, online in your email, you will see that I attached something called a virtual assignment, and and that's going to be part of your homework tonight. You have to finish your CER tonight and do the virtual assignment. The virtual assignment is really just a quick sheet that tells you all the websites that we're going to be using this year. And unfortunately, because this year is kind of a unique year and something we never, ever really considered ever having, it's something that's going to be a lot. I mean, I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of things that we kind of have to use this year. So this is what the sheet looks like. You'll see that it has Power School. Now with Power School, you'll notice that you guys have been doing that for, ever. Nothing's really changed. That's where you're going to find your grades and your assignments. It's probably the most powerful tool. So anytime you see task, that's what I want you to do. I can see if you've done all these tasks. There's actually somewhere I can actually take a look besides your email. But every other task I can see. So that's how you get points for this. Second one, I want you guys to go to your email. Just make sure that you guys have an email. I want you guys to write me a draft basically asking for help on today's assignment, you do not send that to me. I want you to save it as a draft. Why? One, I want you to make sure you have my email in file. Never want you guys to ever say you don't have my email. And two, it's a quick little draft that you can always click and hit send really fast, and it comes right to me in that moment. You don't have to think about what do I need to write, how do I write it. You just do it like that. Otis. Otis is a site that's brand new this year. None of you have ever used. If you go to otis.com, you'll get taken to a page like this. You sign in with your Google name, your Google account, your school Google account, and it'll take you right here. Mine looks a little bit different than yours. You'll have a class list over here, how many classes you have and whatnot. You'll see right away that I have a lot of classes on mine. You won't have this many, I hope. So you guys are online AP Bio. You will see that you will have a class board on the side. Class board is where I'm going to post anything on Otis. I won't post on Otis very often. I might refer you there, but that's about it. You'll notice that I have the remind codes up here, the AP Bio book, which we'll talk about in a moment, or tomorrow, I should say, and the Google Classroom join, Canvas link, so on and so forth. Okay, so this is Otis. Why you have Otis is this is a good way to check all the things. It's easier for parents with multiple kids. It's easier for principals and teachers. It's kind of like Power School Deluxe. So it has a little bit of everything that Power School does, but a little bit more. It's not my favorite, if I'm honest with you, but it's what I'm told to use. So all teachers will be using it. Now, besides Otis, so I want you to find the class board, join the Google Classroom, and go to Canvas. So you'll see here, I can join the Google Classroom. Make sure you guys do that. You hit the button, it joins you up. Canvas, you go in, you go here, you hit the Canvas link. It's not going to probably work for me right now, and that's okay. You go to log in with Google, it'll use your school email, and access denied. But for you, you'll see hopefully all your classes that are there. If you don't see it first day, it probably means there's something wrong on our end. Don't email me. We're figuring it out here. It's a slow process, but you'll see your classes here. You can go into AP Bio, and you'll have my class and everything you kind of need to do on most day-to-day basis. It might take a couple days for us to jump into Canvas. I'm going to be honest with you. This is brand new to everybody. I've taught with Canvas before, fortunately, but that was about 8 years ago, and they've changed some things. And so I just want you guys to know that's where the class is mostly going to be. Canvas is where we're going to turn things in. It's where we're going to learn everything. It's where you're going to find all the links to what I need you guys to do and what my expectations are. And finally, it's probably where you're going to take tests. Okay? Probably. It might be here, it might be Otis, but right now we're going to say it's here. So that's Canvas. You'll see that I need you guys to join Google Classroom, and I would like you guys to sign up for a Remind. You guys are the 3rd hour Remind, AP Bio Raj. Please sign up for that. I know Remind can be sometimes annoying, but it's really the quickest way for you to get a hold of me, and it's the quickest way for me to get a hold of you. That doesn't involve text messaging, because I never want you to text message me. I'd rather have you Remind message me, because that is secure and everything like that. So there's that. So that's what you got to do. The other thing you're going to do, I'm going to send you a link. Let me try to find the right one. Sorry. I'm going to send you a link for just the virtual assignment. Sorry, I thought I was going to give you guys a survey, but that's tomorrow. You're going to get a link for the CER, the virtual assignment. You need both of them done by tomorrow. So on the CER, you need to have a page where you kind of follow the instructions. We're on page 2. On page 5's instructions, we'll tell you to write a paragraph. I want you to have that done. So you guys are trying to tell me why the guppies are the way the guppies are. If you have no idea, if you are completely lost, that's okay. It's trying to get you guys to think. Okay? So besides that, I think I'm good. If you ever need my help, I'm just a quick email away. AP Bio is going to be an interesting online kind of experiment, and I hope it goes well. But any way I can help you guys be successful, that's my job. I want you guys to be doing as well as you possibly can. So don't be ever ashamed or afraid to get a hold of me. So until next time, have a good day, guys.